Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Intel 25 here. Today, I kind of want to talk about a game. As you can see, Dragon Dogma, Dark Raisin. Is it still worth it in 2023? Yeah, this is one of the better games that's been talked about for a long time. It originally came out on the 360 and I think it came out on PS3. I'm not for sure. But I know it is out on Steam on the PC and it is out on the Nintendo Switch. Will the Nintendo Switch see a Dragon Dogma 2? Because the reason why I kind of want to talk about this Dragon Dogma is because I know the original game is out, but they're going to be coming out with a second game relatively soon. We don't know when, but they were talked about it. But it was about a year ago when they talked about bringing it out. So it's probably still in the works and stuff like that. My thing was that I kind of want to touch base on this game. What can you do? Is it still worth it in 2023? And should you pick it up as soon as you on Amazon, like I said, third party, which is eBay and stuff like that. So my thought and take, I kind of want to bring this game to light and just see how it is, how you guys would like it, show you a little bit of gameplay. Should you buy it, and is it worth it on the Nintendo Switch? You can pick it up on, I know you can't pick it up on the newer console, but if you have backward compatibility, you can probably pick it up. But if you want it on the newer system, the Nintendo Switch would probably be your best bet if you're playing on console. If you wanna play it on PC, we know PC can play across any platform. You could probably play if you want to get a relatively cheap PC. You could probably pick one up for about $500, maybe less, depending, because this game don't take a lot to run it. So if you want to play that, I don't know if it's Steam Deck compatible or anything, but it is worth picking up. I just want, like I said, just touch base on it, get my thoughts on it, and see how it is. This, as you can see, this is the Nintendo Switch version, which, as you can see here. So, okay, let's get through all this. Okay, the thing was is that I kind of, like I said, this is a good game. So as you can see, you can pull up the manual. You can see normally the games don't come with manuals anymore, so at least this one shows a manual in the game, whatnot. So we're gonna flip through it. It'll show you the controls. You can zoom in, as you can see, which is pretty cool. You can back out. I think you can back. Yeah, you can back out. But I like it. I think it was a nice touch that they did add the manual in here versus a PC port. I played the PC port. PC port is good, but there's a few little issues wrong with that one. So unfortunately, I tried to play it a couple times, but it does not look good on ultra wide monitor per se. So if you want to take this game on the go, yeah, you can probably play it on your Steam Deck or ROG Ally, or more than majority of you have a Switch. So you probably buy. My thing is, my best bet is probably pick it up on the Nintendo Switch. But as you can see, you have all your manual, you have stuff like this. I thought this is pretty cool how they had all the manual stuff in it and they scanned it in, which is pretty cool, So that's pretty neat. Go to main menu. You can do hardcore mode if you want to challenge. For those who wants to challenge, you got your normal new game here. You got your options. Let's see if we can turn down the volume music here a little bit. I know we all know how YouTube is, so let me turn that down. And I don't want to overshadowing my voice, so Wait, hang on. Let's go back in. Yep, we didn't save it. The music is really good in this game. That's one thing I can say. That after playing it, the music is really, really good. So that relatively there. So we're gonna go back into options. I apologize earlier. I just wanted to turn the music down. Don't want overshadow my voice and everything. But as you can see the controls here, which is pretty cool. They made it Nintendo Switch to give you all the options. You can also change, invert it to off and on if you want your control. You can modify your controls, which is pretty cool, and I thought that was awesome. You know, I don't know if you can button map, but you can change your control around like whatever settings you want. You want setting A, setting B, whatever you think is better for you. I'm just going to go with the default controller. That's what I normally do. Audio, of course, we went to that earlier. I had to turn the volume down. But as you can see, you get the sound effect. You get the volume, the voices, everything. Pretty awesome. You can adjust the background. Like if you want it a little bit darker, if you want it a little bit light. You know, here, the brightness, darkness, whatnot, per se. Gameplay, you can turn on the mini map rotation off. I mean, you see a bunch of options here, so it's not like you're without a lot of options, which is pretty cool. And it seemed like they took a lot of great care into making this game, like controls and everything, and the option menu and settings and stuff like that. And I think that was pretty cool. They took a lot of thought into that instead of doing like, you know, a weird looking port. So they actually took a lot of steps into it, so which is pretty cool. My thing is, I think they ported it over from the 360 version of the game. I'm not for sure, don't quote me on that, but I think they took it from the 360 version, because I know when they brought it on a PC, it did not look very well, so I think that was pulled it over from the 360 version as well, later on. And I'm thinking this is the same thing, where they did it over for the Nintendo Switch, which they ported it over to the Nintendo Switch, so from the 360, per se. So we're gonna go to new game. I think they took a lot of. I think they did a lot with this game where you can take it handheld. So that's one of the reasons why I did buy it on the Nintendo Switch, because I wanted to kind of take it on the go, and that was my thing. But now since I have an OLED screen, it looks really, really nice. So even though this game has aged a little bit, it kind of aged a little bit, but you could see where it kind of aged a little bit. But I mean, it is what it is. But at least, like, it has the controls listed right here, which is, I thought was pretty cool too. You know, you got your draw your weapon, ZL, you got your ZR, which is grab, you got your heavy, you got your light, and you got your jump. You also got your little map over here on the left hand screen, on the left hand side of the lower map. So that was pretty cool. On the PC version, they have the map on the very top right of the control over here, instead of down here as the below, whatever, where it is right now. So okay, so where are we supposed to be going? Okay, I guess we're gonna go here, because this guy just taking us anywhere.
We near our journey's end.
Which is kind of cool. I mean, you know. But you also get, if you press the the bumper button at the top, you're gonna get more. You're gonna get more moves and stuff like that.
Come, listen. It's beyond imagining. Mind the edge, master. This way. Goblin. Forging my fire.
I cannot remember if they let the let me check. Hold on. There we go. Light attack. Okay. This game, honestly, I feel didn't get a lot of credit back in the day when it came out. Myself, I can honestly say I never gave it a chance. I'm one of those people that didn't want to give it a chance back in the day. I thought it was a little bit corny, cheesy at the time. But a friend of mine urged me to play it and give it a try, which is what I did, and I actually liked the game. So never judge a book by its cover. If you see a game or whatnot. If you want to see a game and try it out, go for it. But don't be hesitant to not try a game because you feel like, oh, this game don't look right or whatever. So.
Goblin! Ha! Is that all you have for me? Oh, Goblin. Formidable foes. We'll rout them in a single charge.
Which is pretty cool. The Switch version not too bad. I think it plays at 720p, if I'm not correct. I do have the physical copy, which is here. You can find it for download on the eShop if you want to pick it up. So let me see here. It would be... It does not say. I would think it'd be 720p. Okay, so let's go this way. Let's see what we can do in a little bit of exploring. Oh, we can't. Okay. Which, in this game, you can climb big monsters and stuff like that. Like Cyclops or dragons and stuff like that. You can climb them.
A survivor! Rain steel upon it! Not long now!
I know you can create your own characters, so I don't know if we're gonna get to that part. Hopefully we can. And I can show you how to create a character is.
Snow Harpy! I'll provoke it!
I think when Dragon Dogma 2 come out, I will be buying that, definitely. It looks really, really nice. So I definitely want to play that. So I kind of wanted to bring this game out, give it some PR, is because this game is. I made a mistake of thinking this game was not that good, but when I saw him playing it, two friends told me to give it a try, not just one. But one of them I saw him playing it, and it was actually pretty good. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. There you go. I kind of like the little slow motion thing. Slow-mo. I know when you create a character, you can, oh, come on. Oh, he's a tank. And, oh, he got him. Okay, we're getting out of here. This guy's like really kicking my butt. The game really the game really hasn't aged. It hasn't did pretty well. It has not aged very well, unfortunately. But as you can see, it is a really good game to pick up.
Let's hasten to the dragon's roost. Within striking range.
Come on, guys, you're gonna help. You're just gonna stand there. Okay, never mind.
The worm awaits beyond surface. should be proud to guide you. We'd hidden away here for fear of the beasts all around. Arisen! Our army is routed. They hold the advantage. Just plain truth.
But like I said, it's pretty much the portability that I like about this game. It's just that, like I said, Nintendo Switch has really knocked it out of the ballpark for the, for the Nintendo Switch. Nintendo had knocked it out. I mean, it's really good. I mean, if you want to take this game, put in a few hours, you're gonna get up for. I mean, for this game, it's probably about $20 on the eShop. If you want to pick it up, if you want a physical copy, you're probably gonna pay about $15, probably $5 less. But on the eShop, you're probably looking about $20 easily. Ooh, ooh, ooh! I'm a dead man. I'm a dead man. I'm a dead man. Oh wow, I think I'm asleep. I know I'm probably gonna die. Well, he's gonna eat me. Yeah, I'm dead. Unfortunately, this game, you're gonna die a little bit. No, okay, so I guess you're supposed to die. I thought, honestly, you're supposed to die at a certain part. But I guess you can die right here. It's been a while since I played this game, to be honest with you. That's why I'm kind of a little rusty here. The last time I played it was about over maybe 3 years ago. So, but I played it on the PC. This one I haven't played yet, so I kind of seen it at GameStop for like real dirt cheap. So I grabbed it and I was like, well, let me go ahead and grab it. You know what I mean? You can take it portable, so that's the reason why I mostly grabbed it. One, because I liked the game. Two, because I wanted it, the portability of it, of the game. But this game is worth picking up. Yes, definitely. I made the mistake of thinking the game was gonna be not that good, and I regretted it. So I kind of wished I would have played it when I did. But since I have it on the Nintendo Switch as the portable, I actually like the game a lot more than so. My thing is, I'm wondering if they're ever gonna bring out number 2 on the Nintendo Switch. And it's highly doubtful, but probably will. My thing is that with how the game probably gonna look is, it's gonna be up to date graphics, gonna be up to date visuals, everything, and the only thing I could probably think of was if the game does come out on the Nintendo Switch, it's probably gonna be, they're gonna cut some corners. Of course, they're gonna cut some corners, and like I said, I know I keep bringing up the Mortal Kombat 1 deal. That's how bad it is. My thing is, I just hope if they do bring it on Nintendo Switch, they don't make a lot of compromises. You know what I mean? They do it right and do it the way it's supposed to be and stuff like that. So, with that being said, right here, with that being said, we'll come back to that later. But I kind of want to show you this right here. This is where you create your own character. So, you can name your character, your pawn, whatnot. I think you can get a pawn later. At the beginning, somewhere around there. But you get the male or female. We'll go with female. Let's go with yeah, what name are they? Mina. We'll name her Mina, just for fun. Okay. Your marker will be displayed for the player with the potential control enabled. Okay. Okay. I guess we'll go with Abby. Okay. So this is what your character looks like right here. So you can go with many different characters. As you can see, you go with the body type. So you can pick the body type, whatever character you want. You can pick a rogue. Let me see, a priest. I would think soldier, tank. I would think that's a monk, archer, black mage, maybe paladin. But as you can see, you pick the body type. So it goes on and on and on. So you can pick whatever body type you want. So whichever one you want. So you can go with a small one. You can go with the larger one. Let's go with... We'll go to that body type. The reason I kind of went with that body type, I know she kind of looked like she was half dressed or whatever. But you kind of want that character. So when you kind of look at what you want to scale the body type to. So... You know, because if it doesn't help when your character has clothing on, where you can't tell how you want them proportioned. So, we'll go with the voice number 1. You can't pick different voices of how your character or how you want them to sound or whatnot. So, make more detailed edits. Yep. So you can go present face or you can go hairstyle. You pick too many hairstyles, stuff like that, as you can see. You can go up to at least about 62 hairstyles. So I'm thinking this game had the DLC that came out. So it might have added more hairstyles. Don't quote me on that because I never played the 360 or the PlayStation version. PS3 version at the time. So this is a lot of hairstyles, as you can see. You know what I mean? Which is pretty neat. You know, you can go bald, well, hair chopped, pigtail, ponytail. You can turn it around, see what you want. As you can see, long. As you can see, some of the hairstyles don't look great, don't look as great, but we'll go with that one. Yeah, the reason why I kind of don't go long hair sometimes on the back because it clips through the character, which I don't like the clipping. I don't know if most of you guys are like that, where when you have a character and you make the character and some hairstyles you like, but that hairstyle doesn't look good on the character, but you like it, but it clipped through the character's clothing or whatnot. So let's see here. We'll go with something. Yeah, we'll go with that. You can go with face shape. So you can make your character however you want. You can go that. There's not a lot of shape, but the hairstyle. Oh, there it is. There it is. Yeah, there's a lot. Okay. We're gonna go with. We'll go with that one. The eyes. Okay. You can pick the eyes you want. You can go all the way up. You get 36 eyes you can pick from. So this game is pretty much very well detailed as far as how you want to create your character, whatnot, per se. Eyes, hair. I'm not sure about the mouth. I'm not for sure. But we'll see. We'll go with that one. Brown. So you can also pick like what you want your character to look like. That you want the eyebrow look different. You can make them look. I mean, this is pretty well detailed as far as what you want your character to look like. You know what I mean? You can see the eyebrows. So let's see. We'll go with. I'll go with that one. Nose. You get the nose. You can pick whatever nose you want. You pick a long one, short one. If you want to go, if you want to see your character, you can see the nose. So the best bet if you want to see your character's nose is turn it to the side and you can see the difference on the nose. So, but I like how when you pick the hairstyle, it reflects on the picture of the character that you're making and whatnot. So we'll go with that nose, mouth. See, you got your mouth, so you can go small mouth, big lips. I'm sorry, not mouth. I'm sorry, lips. You can go lips, whatnot per se. So we'll go with something a little bit more. I don't think you want to go. I don't think we want to go with that one. But you get it pretty much. It get pretty well detailed as far as what you want to pick. So and then you go ears. You can go big ears, small ears. You can go elf ears if you want. I mean, they don't look like elf ears, but yeah, you can go elf ears if you want. I would think those are elf ears. You don't get a lot of choices for ears, as you can see. So I think I'm gonna go with elf ears. See if that works. Okay, and you want to edit the body, you can go and edit the body. It has a lot of. It's a really good how they made this game. Is oh no, we don't want to overwrite that. Okay, so then what we want, you can go height, weight, skin color. So we'll stick with that one. Alright. You can go height, you can make a tall, short. It's a lot of details you can do in this game of what you want your character to look like. You can go the bust area, which we may call it. You can go short, large, but we'll leave it that the way it is. Musculate, skinny. You can make her muscle, so you can give her muscle, or you can't give her muscle. You know what I mean? However you want your character to look. Torso. I think they went really well. I think they went all out on the creative character. You know what I mean? You can actually do what you want with the character, how you want the character to look. You know, you can go with the stance if you want. We'll go with the stance. You want her hunched over, or you want her going backwards, or you want just in the middle. You know what I mean? It's really good at what you want. So you can go scars. Like it'll show you certain areas. Like let me zoom in. You can go scars, freckles. See, I mean, it's pretty neat of what you can pick as far as create a character. I don't think it's Skyrim. Skyrim? Is it? Skyrim? Because I know Skyrim you can do a lot, create a character too. Another game you can do create a character, which is more in depth, and that would be Dragon Age, which is another one. You know, which I'll do a video on that eventually. You can, I mean, this is pretty neat what you can do as far as what you can pick on your character. So you can kind of see all the scars a little bit. So if you want to see the scars on an arm, or you can see the scar, because the little white areas are the one where the scars are going to be. So that's pretty neat. So we'll see the scar. Yeah, we'll go with her. We'll go with that little scar. Like she's been scratched. No, hang on. Let's go with. Like she's been scratched on her eye. That's pretty cool. I like that. So we'll go with that. You go wrinkle, like if you want to give them a certain age, or if you want them to look old, or you want them to look young or mid-age, or you want to look a little bit older. You know what I mean? It depends on what you want. So we'll do that. Oh, your character. If you're thinking your character can't age in this game, so you can make your character any way you want. So you can go to makeup. Like, see how she look with that makeup, or you can go this way, this way. You know, you can go face paint. We'll just stick with the original. You can do color adjustment, like hair color. So you can pick a different hair color. So we'll go with orange. We'll go with orange. You can still, like, if you want to continue, you can pick the skin color still, however you want. You can go makeup color. I kind of want it with red, but I don't see red in here too much, per se. We'll go with that one. Eye color, like you can pick the different eye color, but you have to zoom in. But this is as far as, like, I try to zoom in a little bit more, but it won't let me. So this is as far as I can go. But you can see as far as like what you want your eye color. So we'll go with blue, purple. We'll go with purple. Sure. Who knows? We don't see people nowadays with purple eyes, so we'll go with that. So we're gonna confirm that. So as you can see, here we go. We got our character. Confirm. So if you want to still go back and detail your character, you can, if you want. So we're just gonna confirm. Once you begin the game, just to let you know, once you begin the game, you cannot go back and edit your character. So I would suggest, if you want to make your character look nice, do it from the very beginning. Take your time with it, because the game is gonna continue however you progress through the story. But make sure when you do this game or you play this game, make sure you take your time. That I cannot stress that enough. Make sure you take your time when you create a character. The loading is not too bad, as you can see. The loading isn't too bad. So the loading, it loads pretty quick. So just for being on the Nintendo Switch. So there's our character. The game is still relatively fun, the gameplay and stuff like that. This game is still worth it in 2023. I would say if you have the time, or if your schedules are not too busy, I would say go ahead and pick this game up, because once the second game comes out, you kind of want to know the story a little bit. So I don't want to give away the story, but you pretty much want to play this game before the second game comes out. So if you can pick it up on the eShop or whatnot, on Nintendo's eShop, because I know it's out on Nintendo's eShop. So if you want to pick it up, I would say go for it. Pick it up, and give it a try before the second game starts to come out, because I did see a preview that they are doing good, pretty good. I only seen it was a trailer, but the game should be coming out relatively soon. So I would say pick this game up and try to give it a shot before you bother playing the second game. I would think probably it's not going to be the game may not be connected to one another. So they're gonna have a whole new storyline. So I would go ahead, and if you want to know what the game is, and since we all know they always release new games, so once the second game come out, I don't see a lot of people. Maybe some people are not wanting to pick this game up because the new game is already out. Because okay, well they're gonna say, well, the game is old, it doesn't look as good as the new game, and there are people out there that do that, where I don't want it because of the graphics or the way it looks, and that's just very, very sad that most of the generation are like that. Well, the graphics looks this way. It's never about graphics, really. It's about the gameplay. It's nice for them to redo the game if they can, but it's relatively just sucks how people care about graphics than they do about the gameplay. So I rather personally, yeah, I do care about graphics a little bit, but I also care about the gameplay. So you can fight the dragon here. Ooh, uh-oh. Well, we know we're not going to beat the dragon here. But for being with this game is, I say it is worth it. It is a 10 out of 10. It is still worth it in 2023. Don't let this game slip by. If you can download it off the eShop, they probably have it for like maybe $15, maybe, maybe $7, if that's even pushing it. So I would say give this game a shot. I just kind of want to show my thought and take, and if this is a hit or miss, and it was not a miss. It definitely was a hit. It's just that the game kind of was slept on because a lot of people didn't know about this game. And when this game came out, and a lot of people didn't, and there was a lot of other games that came out at the time, people were like, well, they don't know about this game. So, when the game came out, like I said, when the game came out, it didn't do very well. It was very, like I said, it was a very sleeping title. It was one of those sleeper titles, basically. We call them, when the game comes out and it doesn't do very well, and when you got a major title, let's pretend when you got the Resident Evil, everybody knows about the Resident Evil title. So once the Resident Evil title, let's say the Resident Evil title come out on a Wednesday, but yet you got this game coming out on the same day, per se, who's gonna pick up what? You know what I mean? Everybody knows about the Resident Evil franchise, so the Resident Evil franchise is gonna overshadow this game, unfortunately. So it was just one of those games that came out on a 360 and the PlayStation 3. It never made its way to the newer console other than the Nintendo Switch. So like I said, or the PC port. This game unfortunately didn't do very well as far as what people, like I said, it didn't do very well because it was a sleeper title. So like I said, it's a sleeper title. That's why people don't know about it. That's why I kind of wanted to say this game is relatively good. It just sucks that people didn't want to give this game a shot, and unfortunately, I won't lie, I will say myself that I did not want to give this game a try at the time when it came out originally. So don't make the mistake I did at the time, and just give this game a shot. As you can see, like I said, if you want to play this game on the couch, let's say for instance one of your family members are watching TV and you want to play this game, you can actually play this game portably, like I said. So that's what the cool part about this game. It's going to be portable. So as you saw what happened there, let's see. So it is an action RPG game. It is an action RPG. So with that being said, it's not your turn-based RPGs, your action RPGs. So let's see here. Okay. You got your arm, you got your tools, you got your materials, you got your specials, you got order, other, and then you got torso. Okay, so you can buy armor in this game. I did in the PC version. I did buy armor in my other game and stuff like that. So this one, you know, it's like I said, you can't. Like I said, your character's over here in the hospital area, I guess, / morgue. But
take up arms, Arisen. For my kind do not heed the toothless.
okay, so I guess I'm supposed to pick up my armor. Okay, won't let me leave until I pick it up. Vacation determines your basic attributes, blah blah blah. Okay, so you can pick yourself. Okay, this is where it comes up. Where okay, now I see why they want me to do this. Like I said, I haven't played it in a while, so bear with me. You can pick Strider, which is dagger or a bow. You can go staff, or you can go mage, you know, or you can go fighter. Most people probably go fighter. Me, I go Strider. Because I like the bow, I like the distance too. And I also like getting in close hand-to-hand combat. So, I would go with... The thing with a fighter is that you're going to get different armor in this game. So, some classes cannot use certain armor. So, if you like taking the hit, then I would suggest going with fighter because you can take that damage. If you go with the Strider, you're gonna take some damage, trust me, but you're not gonna take so much of damage as a mage, because a mage is gonna wear cloth and stuff like that. So this is your mid range right here, and this is your close range, mid range, or range attack, close attack, major range, close attack, and range attack. This is just range attack completely. Mage is just completely range attack. So most people don't pick a mage, but most people go with fighter, which close to hand, close combat. You get your shield, but I mostly go with a Strider. So we'll go to that. You can switch jobs later on. So as far as I know, you can switch jobs. So if you want to go later on and say, hey, I want to switch my character, you can do that. So
you say it left a glowing scar?
Yes. The wound has closed, and it seems the worst has passed, but her heart lies silent.
If you would face me. You are sure of this?
Yes.
Ill magic, the work of some...
like you can tell, like in the facial areas, facial animation at the time on the 360, the graphics was what they were. I mean, it wasn't up to par. I know there was other games out there on the 360 like Halo and stuff like that did look a lot better than this game. That's why I said it was a sleeper title where people were just didn't want to pick it up and give it a chance, and I was one of them. Unfortunately, like I said, I regretted that decision. So later on, now I'm playing it now and I'm enjoying it. I had a lot of fun with the game too. So I never beat it on the PC per se, but I did have a lot of fun with it. So you can run around in the house. You can see, what was that? Oh, okay. You can go to town in this game. You can go to like certain towns, stuff like that. You can't fast travel. That's one of the things in this game. You cannot get a mount. That's unfortunately, and that was one of the things they did criticize about in the reviews and stuff like that. That you were not able to get a mount. So you will be walking, doing a lot of walking. So if you do not like it to where you can't get a mount, then this game is not for you. But it is worth giving a try. Like I said, it's not a. It was a sleeper. It was a sleeper title that when it came out, but at the same time, people were like, when there's one of those games that overshadowed it, that's why it didn't do so well. So we're gonna let me see if we can pull up the map. Okay, you can move the cursor around, as you can see. It was on my character, so it's going to tell you. Let me see if I can pinpoint. Yeah, so we're going to put an area down. So this is where we're going to go. So, as you can see on the map, it's showing me where I want to go. So we're going to go this way, yeah. So you're going to see people, like you said right there, you're going to travel, you're going to see merchants on the road. So you're going to be able to want to purchase items and stuff like that as you get further into the game. Okay, one of the things I didn't want to say earlier, and I was hoping later on it was going to come up, but I didn't want to say it. But now, since you already seen it, which is one of the things that you notice is called a pawn. You can make your own pawn as same as you can your own character. I don't think it's that in depth, but you can make your own pawn. Like say for instance, you have people on your friends list, okay, hold on. Let me.
That pawn. Why?
Hopefully we can leave town. Okay, cool. You do get side quests in this game, so you can do your side quests and stuff like that relatively.
This path should see us there.
So this game doesn't have an auto save function, so you never really have to worry about, oh, where I'm gonna lose my data or whatnot. If you have the Nintendo eShop online, it'll upload your data to the cloud save, so you won't lose anything. So if you need to get another Switch, or you have another Switch, then you can transfer this over to your other Switch. The reason why I would say buy this game physically, personally, because Nintendo eShop is a little wonky as far as like if you have two Nintendo Switches, you have to make one your main and the other one your secondary, but you have to go online and do that on the account. But like if you want to download it and somebody wants to play this game at the same time, unfortunately, I've heard stories where you cannot play this game physically at the same, digitally at the same time. So somebody would end up getting kicked out. So which is why I say physical games, as far as I can say, you can purchase like this game like a physical copy, and you can purchase a digital copy, and then for whoever wants to play the game as well. So I would say both, but if you will combine it both physical copy, go for it, because at least you're not worrying about the online thing. Oh, well, somebody needs to log into the secondary switch, or somebody needs to log into your first main primary switch just to play the game, or you guys get kicked out. So that's why I vote for physical copy, physical media to stay around, because when you got things like that where Nintendo has your main switch and your secondary switch, and you try to get somebody to play, it's just too much red tape behind that whole thing. So that was why I'm against digital media for the consoles itself. PC, that's different, but for the consoles itself, I think that is a sad thing to see that the digital thing is going. I mean, the physical thing is going away and they're going digital. So so as you can see, it's action based. So it is an action based game. Uh oh. There is a way to block the bow. I cannot remember. There we go.
They're a threat when well unified.
So you get, I'm level 2 already. So the higher level in any RPG, you once you level, you can get better armor. That's relatively any RPG. So like I said, this is not your turn-based typical RPG. It's your action RPG. So you might want to take that time whenever you get a chance to level and get better gear. Do you want to sheep that? Okay, there we go.
Stay wary at the water's edge, lest you attract the brine.
Oh, RZ.
It will not stop until you are fully consumed.
You can't use anything as a weapon, I'm guessing, so... But like I said, you're gonna be doing a lot of walking in this game. This is no mount or anything like that. It is the game is pretty big. It's a pretty big area. It's a pretty big map. So you're gonna be doing a lot of walking. You're not gonna have a fast travel. That's one of them as well. You're not going to have a fast travel system. You're just going to be doing a lot of walking. And that was one of the things that people were complaining about, is that you're going to be walking, etc. So that's just how the game was made. I don't know in number 2 if they're going to have some kind of fast travel system. But in this one, per se, they did not have a fast travel. So.
A goblin! Should the enemy prove too powerful, there is no shame in fleeing.
Oh, it gave me a boost. Okay.
You'll find ore, plants, and other materials at harvest points.
like stuff blinks when you want to pick it up. So as you can see, you can pick up the items and stuff like that. So it's gonna blink until you stop picking it up. So
This road will have us to the encampment ere much longer. We've arrived, Master.
so you never really, let me see if you can save your, like if you want to save your game. Yeah, you can. So you can manually save if you want to save, or you can quit. So either or, that's how you guys, however you guys want to do it. I normally manual save along with auto saving, just in case when you come across those parts in the game where you get stuck, or you did something wrong, or there was a quest you messed up on, or something. You want to continuously save in your game. That's just from experience. So.
I know the way, Master. Follow me.
Like I said, the game is still worth it. It is worth it. Like I said, it's a 10 out of 10. So, you can't beat it. I mean, take it portable. You get 100 hours. You get a lot of hours out of the game, too, to be honest with you. So, you're not like, okay, I'm shelling out $15 and I'm not getting anything out of it. Oh, you're going to get a lot of hours out of this game. Same thing. You're not going to be like, oh, well, Intel 25 suggested this game and it wasn't good. No, the reason why I'm telling you that is because I want you guys to see this game and how it is. So. One thing about the pawn system, I did want to mention that if you have somebody on your friends list, which I did mention this before, if you have somebody on your friends list, you can borrow their pawn. So like since their pawn is level 60 and you're level 1, you can actually borrow their pawn, and you want to go into a high level, they will pretty much power level your character, which I don't suggest doing that, but you can power level your character. But you also want to be careful on how you name your pawn at the same time, because I've seen a few people had a pawn with horrible names, and they had to rename their pawn because they chose those names. So don't be like that where you name your pawn a certain name. Don't do that. That's not right. You know what I mean? Just name your pawn a certain name. Give it a nice name, but don't do something vulgar or stuff like that. So. But as you can see, we can pull up the map. So if you're lost, you pull up the map. As you can see, the town is pretty big. You can go out. This is where we came in right here. So we're actually running around, and this is where the other side of the town is. So we're gonna go. Let's see if we can get outside the town. Ooh, yeah, you will take damage. Don't do that.
Leave it to me.
You will go splat. So just be careful not getting in, jumping off ledges and stuff like that. You will go splat. So.
It's a humbler structure than I'd imagined.
But like I said, this game is worth it. Yes, I'm not gonna drag this video on longer than it needs to, But this game is worth it in 2023. And if, like I said, pick this game up before you play number 2, so you have a better aspect of how the game plays, so you're not like, oh well, what happened in the first game. So on the eShop, if you can find it downloadable, download it on the eShop. You know what I mean? If you have a PC, pick it up on Steam. Relatively, it is worth picking up. Like I said, you'll get a lot of hundreds and hundreds of hours out of it. So that's my thought and my take. It's not a hit or miss. It's definitely a hit. Just don't sleep on it. Don't sleep on it. Just pick it up. It is worth it. I'm a very type of person that when I review my games or talk about my games, I'm a very picky person on what kind of game to get. I don't just go out and buy every game out there, but I buy games in my list, that in my game library, that I feel is worth to try and worth to picking up. So that's my thought. This is my take. That's my character right there. If you like this content, like and subscribe. Like I said, you can fight big monsters. You can climb on their backs. You can take out their weak points and stuff like that. So unfortunately, it's at the beginning of the game, so you're not gonna see stuff like that. But yeah, but later on, you can Google Google or YouTube it, where people have fighting big colossus or cyclops or dragons or minotaurs. That's just an example on the minotaur thing. But it is worth picking up. Like I said, you'll have a blast with it. 10 out of 10. Like I said, if you like this content, like and subscribe. Thank you for those that have subscribed and who helped me out. And I appreciate it. And you will get more content. And like I said, stay safe out there. Be awesome. And I'll catch you guys on the next video. Awesome.